Hello everyone, Josh here with Exodus, bringing out another pre-registration video for a game that's coming out in English in the SEA region, Black Moon. Now this will be a side-scroller RPG, not a side-scroller RTS or an RTS or a turn-based or even an idle. It will be a side-scroller RPG. So if you are a big fan of side-scrollers and RPGs, you might definitely enjoy this one. Now, this game went into pre-registration for the SEA region literally just a few hours ago. They're currently at 21,300 plus pre-registrations. I believe they want to hit somewhere around 500,000. Yes, 500,000. There is a confirmed gacha in the game as well, which you can kind of just see here by having weapon tickets, dark crystals, etc. And you'll also notice there's a lot of different units within the game as well in later screenshots, which we'll go over in a bit. The pre-registration, again, it is for the SEA region only, so you will need a mobile phone number that is from the SEA region. You have Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. Of course, also your email as well. So not everybody will be able to pre-register. However, I am highly confident since the game will be in English, it will be released in SEA, which is kind of usually the hot spot, that in Canada, for soft launches and early accesses for games that plan to eventually go into global launch. I'm confident that this game will probably have an APK available on TapTap, QApp, or any of the other websites that you usually get your APKs from when this game does launch in SEA. You probably won't be able to spend, obviously, if there is a cash shop available. However, you will be able to go in and play the game in English because the game will be in English. So that's very exciting. Here are some of the characters' skill showcases, which is really nice. I love how they have a little a video queued up for basically all three variations of these three particular heroes, and there's other heroes in the game as well. So this is Kamitsuki. This is his base class. Now there is a job class change system in this game, which is very cool. I've not really played games with that since, like, I'd say back 2009 to 2011 when I played hardcore 2D MMOs, especially side-scroller ones like, you know, Grand Chase, for example. You also, because back then it was like I had Grand Chase and then I had MapleStory. I always preferred Grand Chase because aesthetically it just looked better to me, and it had more modes, and Arena was a lot of fun. So yeah, this brings me back to some of my Grand Chase feels. Not the Grand Chase M or the one on mobile, but I'm talking like the straight up MMO back in the day when it was a side scroller. So this is kind of bringing me back to those days where we had job class changes for units. So that's a lot of fun. So it looks like his class 1 is going to be Kamitsuki, which is basically, I guess, just his base form himself. And then you can see some of the skills there on screen. It looks like there is a combo system for damage, because you can see that the damage is going from D like all the way up to S. I'm not sure if SS or SSS is available for damage. At least I don't see it in the video. I could definitely see some of the other UI elements as well. You guys and gals can check this stuff out for yourselves in the description below. I will have the link, don't worry. So he can go from class 1, which is base, to class 2 Flame Knight. So you can see him there. Now he's a Flame Knight. It looks like it is going to be true to form side scroller. You can actually fight going from left or right of the screen. That's good. That's really cool. You know, it's been a while since I've played a true side scroller game, especially one with a gacha system. So this should be a lot of fun. Let's go to the Dimension Swordsman now, his final form, or maybe one of his second forms. I'm not sure if the class 2 is just kind of like it branches out to where you could be a Flame Knight or Dimension Swordsman, or if it goes to Flame Knight then Dimension Swordsman. I think it's the first way, because otherwise it'd probably be class 1, class 2, then class 3. I really like the Dimension Swordsman. He becomes a dual swordsman, so I love it. Let's go, dual blade units. Hey boy, bringing me back to those Sword Art Online days. Let's go. Okay, next one, Lilim. You see some of her skills right there. So we have Lilim, who can then become Void Witch, which is a really cool design here. Like it. See some of her skills there as well. Well, that one looked actually kind of nasty. It's like it almost looks like a black hole in the middle of the map there, and it just kind of sucks enemies in and then just repeatedly beats them down. I love it. I actually like that one a lot. I think I like that one so far the most, just because the aesthetics look cool and the style of the moves was really interesting. I liked it. And then Thunder Angel. So you got Thunder Angel. Wow, she's just freaking raining freaking meteors from the sky, man. I mean, I guess it's more, you know, energy, you know, balls of lightning or whatever, but it looks like a freaking meteor strike. I love it. Oh, wow, look at that, caught in the lightning storm. That's dope. Okay. Some of these skills are pretty badass. Speaking of badass, Ling. Ling's second class Heart of Shadow looks pretty cool. I like the design for it. So check it out here. Heart of Shadow. That looks really, really clean. I love it. That is badass looking. So it looks like she's like... Looks like she attacks very quickly. Almost like an assassin type class that you would expect in some of these types of games. She's attacking very quickly and looks like she's going to be really strong for combos because she's doing lots of attacks in a very quick sequence. And then we have Eye of God. Did she become a god? So the blade becomes a many energy blades capable of blowing away multiple enemies at range. So this would be a very good... So it sounds to me like Eye of God, for example, would be a very good skill. A very good job class to have if you're trying to deal with like hordes of enemies and you want to kind of just blow them away from you to try and make, give yourself some separation between you and the enemies. That could be very interesting. A nice little wave clearer, if you will. So that is some of the units and some of their job classes available in the game and some of their skill previews, which is really, really cool. Again, you can look at these further by going to the link in the description below. We also have some images down here. Let's go over here. What's this one say? So let's go to the beginning one. So this has like a little cinematic. We're going to go ahead and have that muted. Okay, I'm liking the cinematic. Oh, it moved on me. Oh, the website let me down. Let's just try and skip through it real quick then. Okay, I love how they combine some of the actual game characters with the actual cinematics to, kind of put together this trailer. I like it when games do that, because it at least shows off some of the aesthetics of the game itself, like showing you the, the graphical capabilities of some of the units that they have in game in terms of the way they look visually and animation wise. We have master amazing combos and devastate the battlefield. So again, there is a combo based system in here, which we easily saw that as soon as we saw the letters popping up for damage and stacking. Tons of unique weapons, spirits, and pets. As you can see, there's a bunch of units there on the left side that you can scroll up and down. So, and there's also some form of shard system, because we see down there that you need 0 out of 60 shards for that particular hero. So that's very cool. So I mean, that pretty much just confirms there is a gacha system in the game because of that, and then obviously the tickets and the gems and all that and everything else. Lightning fast, adrenaline pumping battles. So it's gonna be high speed battles. That looks like arena. So does that confirm arena? It looks like it. Elite Silver 5 is the ranking there in that arena. So okay. Uncover the mysterious stories of Black Moon. Shape your own character's path. I'm assuming they mean, that's probably playing more into the job class system, which I'm all for. I like that. And that's pretty much all we really have at this time for Black Moon. So if you guys and gals are wanting to stick around and get more information on Black Moon, get the latest information, updates, as we get closer and closer to this SEA release, and hopefully an APK to jump in and play ourselves, make sure to go ahead, subscribe, tick notifications, join us in Discord in the description below as always, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Exus Media. Until next time, as always, peace.